some stories have tragedies waiting in the shadows. As he was rushing to meet Babs atop the Empire State Building, Hank was struck by a crosstown bus on the corner of 34th and 5th. Now Hank plays for that big baseball diamond in the sky. Lost and despondent, Babs continued the search. And before long, she found herself standing at the wedding altar for the third time, surrounded by her sisters. She was to be married to lovable Louie, the linguine maker from Little Italy. As she was walking down the aisle toward Louie, she thought, this is definitely not the dream. And just as she was about to utter those all too familiar words, she said, I do not. And she ran from the chapel, and she ran, and she ran, and she ran, and she ran, until she came to the place where dreams are found, Broadway. For you see, Babs knew that the dream was inside of her this whole time, and now it was time to let it out. And so, with the help of her sisters, and from Harriet, the good fairy from Queens, Babs lit up the bright lights of Broadway, and in a blaze of glory became the ultimate dream, a dancing queen. Come on now,
All right, we're back. I gotta tell you, Greater Nassau, that was some fun. Their music was Boy from New York City, and their contest up to Indeed I Do, their ballad Time After Time, and then they finished with Dancing Queen. And I tell you, most creative use of flowers in a non-horticulture event. I loved it.
See you back in a little bit.
All right, so there's the call for intermission.
All right.
But we're going to stay with you.
Oh, we're staying here. Absolutely.
Right.
The most fun thing about this Greater Nassau performance, and they were representing Region 15 under the direction of Harriet Walters. I was teaching in Region 15 in September, and they sang there. They did this performance, but they didn't have all the props.
Oh, huh?
And I thought it was great then, but to see it all come to life with with all the props, the wedding, the bride, which was a very funny story.
Surrounded by all of her sisters.
Yes, of course.
Hilarious.
It's very good. Very good. So they're about to go and relax now for a little bit, although I don't know that you call this relax, because when you're in the finals, you can hardly wait for the announcements and how everyone came out at the end. But they've got a half a contest to go. We're right at the midpoint right now. I'm Diane Porsche.
And I'm Lori Leifer.